MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good matchup here for you tonight between the American League's Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Here's George Springer, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for Houston, center fielder, number 4, George.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
So it was a strikeout swinging. George Springer becomes the first out of the inning. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? Yes, says Freddie Ferguson down at first. Strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Prior outings against Wade LeBlanc, he's 2 for 3. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. Striding into the box, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There goes Altuve. That's a strike to throw down.
He's safe.
Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
There's another 0-2. And now the runner's trying for third. In the dirt here. Oh, and the pitch is low, and it won't be dug out, so he's going to take third on the stolen base. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Here's Carlos Correa now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Altuve on third with 2 out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Standing in, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Chopped weakly to the left. And there's 1 gone to start the ninth. At the plate, Robinson Cano, he of course the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. Liner in there for a base hit. Now to the plate, Mitch Haniger.
Batting third, right fielder.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. And that one just missed outside.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And this is fouled at the plate. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Springer there as he had to travel a ways, but he makes the catch deep in the alley for the second out. On to first, and they get. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel will get us started in the top of the second. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind at the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Designated hitter.
At the plate, Evan Gaddis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Tough slider down low for a strike. Gaddis, who's sometimes called Bull for apparent reasons. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The next 0-2. Fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He's a .333 hitter. He's also hit 3 home runs. 1-0 the count. Cruz awaits the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And that's out number 1. Into the box now, Kyle Seager. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Altuve has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here now is Mike Zunino trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Zunino.
Keuchel's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he lays off again, ball 3.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Prior outings against Wade LeBlanc, he's 2 for 4. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Popped him up. Coming in his Span. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Astros hit is going to be for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Coming to the plate now, Martin Maldonado. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Chopper to short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Into the box, George Springer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. And that one is gone. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And this should be a pretty good test of his resiliency out there. He's got to find a way to grab his composure, relax a little bit. He just gave up 3 runs. I get it. But he's got to attack this next hitter.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Full count, 3-2. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Ready for another chance? Alex Bregman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a throw over, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First pitch on its way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Altuve aboard here at first with nobody out. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks going.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. A shot down the first baseline. The tag, and he is out. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Digging in, Carlos Correa. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Chopped on the ground to first. And he is out on the tag. But 1's all they get as the run scores. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now. Lays off 1-0. 4 runs here in this half inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. So coming to the plate, Evan Gattis looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit hard down the line. Ready with the 0-1. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Gordon is over. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Denard Span as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Altuve at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. Just 3 for 14. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So striding forward now, D. Gordon. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Gordon ahead, 3 balls and a strike.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a high pop-up. Bregman in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez. We begin the top of the 4th.
Even though they're up by.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Stepping in, Josh Reddick. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Hit in the air out to right. Waiting on it is Henniger, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. In now, Martin Maldonado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ball 1. 4 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Henniger, and that retires. Gene Segura standing in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Leading off the 4th inning, the shortstop.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Seared down the first baseline. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. A 1 pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Cano stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error. Here's George Springer. Adam Warren, 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Yeah, this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. Ready once again, Alex Bregman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Altuve leads off second with 1 gun in the inning. Runner goes for third. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores. Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ball 2 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Count even at 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 5 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now that's popped up. Warren is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a strike at the knee. He's 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Hit sharply on the ground. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Mike Zunino. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Lifted in the air to center. Springer has a read on it. And the inning is over. Digging in once again, Evan Gattis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Sliders in for a strike. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Zunino gathers it, and he makes the throw to first. Gonzalez is retired, 2 down now. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's a .333 hitter. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
The next 0-2. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Segura has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and decided. At the plate, Denard Span. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Healy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man in. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. popped him up. Gurriel is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in, D. Gordon 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. This one's down to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. So the 2-out hit here brings up Gene Segura. Ready for another shot now, Gene Segura. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Tackle pauses. 1-0 on its way. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Altuve. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Striding in for Houston, Martin Maldonado. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's 0 for 5. 1 out, nobody on.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hard hit ball to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch of the at-bat. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
Man, I got to believe he was looking for that pitch right there. First pitch changeup, just not able to keep that one fair. He had been hunting that all day.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in now, Robinson Cano will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that misses, ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Liner towards second, and this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the runner from second is in to score. And he will make it in at third. He's got himself a 1-out triple. Digging in now for the Mariners, Kyle Seager. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Cruz takes his lead at third with 1 away. A little bit outside. 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Number 3.
He's set and the pitch. He's got a piece of the fastball that time as his chop fouled at the plate for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Into the box now, Denard Span. And they're runners at the corners now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it.
And the throw is in time to get him to. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Seager at third. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Alex Bregman goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fouled off. 1-1 home. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Digging in, Yuli Gurriel. He got under one and popped out his last time. Sean Armstrong gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Swing, and he pops him up. Coming in his Span. He can't get to it. This one's down. Evan Gattis now standing in.
How about it? Designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball that time, not even close. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Cano for 1. Return throw is in time. Now at the plate, Ryan Healy. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. Popped him up. Gurriel has room in foul territory. 1 out. Here's D. Gordon now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Reddick giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Gene Segura standing in. Here comes the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Hit weakly on the ground to short. To his left, Correa. And the throw just does beat him at the back. Stepping into the box, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. Hit out toward second. Cano fields it cleanly, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. So striding in, Josh Reddick. He was Roenis Elias makes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Tyler White come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Grounded back up the middle to second for one, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. First offering on its way, and this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Alex Colomé takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Brian McCann will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Two and one.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Swing and a little tapper. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. Bouncer up the middle. Throw in time and the side is retired. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
And he'll step off and try again. Cano waits on the first pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Digging in to try it again, Mitch Haniger. They try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Nelson Cruz. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through, and it mattered.